Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Brad, and welcome back to Screamin' Pirate EDC. Today we have another Plunder plank. Now if you've never been here before, this is my version of a full review of a knife, and I will decide whether it's going to be plundered and stay in the collection, or walk the plank. But before we get into it, let's talk about what I have on me today. First up is going to be my mug. This is the Howl at the Moon mug. This is from Death Wish Coffee. Next up is going to be my pouch. This is a garage built gear pouch. The lanyard I tied off myself. I have a short going over all the patches. On the inside, guys, just so you can kind of see the inside of one of these, I love the way they're built. I have a light from Prometheus Lights, a pin. This is going to be from Fisher Space Pen. These are both in brass. Next up, my bottle opener pry bar is going to be the Slide Click from Novel Carry. And then lastly, my coin, guys, is going to be from my good buddy Erling EDC. This is the Stay the Course coin. Love this coin. Fantastic. Finally, guys, my Hank today is going to be the Grog Hank. This is a great group of gentlemen that I have grown very close to, and one of them happens to be the designer of this knife, Renegade EDC. So go ahead, hit the link in the bio, pick up a Hank from there. They're great stuff. With all that being said, guys, let's get into this knife. This is the God of Mischief. Now, the reason it's the God of Mischief is it is Loki's blade, as it were. Chris, Renegade EDC, is basing all of his knives names off of basically Norse mythology. I can talk today, guys. So the Gungnir is Odin's spear. That was his first knife, the really big 4-inch blade. And this is the God of Mischief, or the GOM. Now, if you missed out on the pre-order, there might be some left. No promises, but there is a link in the bio. I did do a first impressions. I did give you guys time to order, so I did warn you on that. With that being said, let's go ahead and take a closer look at the God of Mischief. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and take a closer look at the GOM. So gonna have a couple B-roll shots for you guys if you haven't been here recently while I talk about the knife. So let's go ahead and take a look at the specs. So you're looking at 4.5 ounces, so it is a little bit heavier than what you guys are probably used to on some knives. The cutting length is 3 inches. The blade length overall, so including your finger choil, guys, is going to be 3.25. Your handle length is 4 3/8 inches. Your blade width, so the very top, is going to be 0.14 inches. And then your handle width is going to be 0.54 inches. Your behind the blade, because it is a flat grind, is going to be 0.5 millimeters. That's not too bad, guys. I don't think it could be any better if it was hollow ground, especially where, you know, all your bevels and your grinds are. I think that that's pretty damn good. Also, your blade is going to be M390. Your manufacturer here is Rayot, guys, just like the Gungnir. Now, speaking of the Gungnir, let's go ahead and do some size comparisons. So first up is the big boy, the first knife from Renegade EDC. This is the Gungnir next to the GOM. So the Spear of Odin next to the God of Mischief. As you can see, noticeable size difference. Gungnir's great. It's really cool. It's a little bit more of a novel. This is a little bit better in the pocket and for carry. Next up, let's talk about my favorite sheep's foot. This is going to be the F5.5 from Urban EDC Supply. Now, this F5.5 is like $250 or less, and you know you're looking at $350 for the GOM. But I think that the GOM, it's a little bit thicker, feels a little bit better in hand, so we might be dethroning my favorite. After that, I want to show one just because nobody's seen it, basically, on comparisons. I'm sorry. I'm not even going to let you guys see it. I'm going to let you hear it. Okay, this isn't about this knife. It's about the GOM. I'm sorry. I get carried away. This is the Winter Blade Co. Factor. So there you go. Cool little blade shapes next to each other. Let's go ahead and tuck him out of the way. Next, let's look at the Raiden, another flat ground knife that is being designed, and it's very cool, very similar in overall size. Have that down. Let's talk about the big boy on the block as far as warnies go, this is the Brian Brown Jaeger. Guys, I like it as much as I like the Jaeger. I like it that much. That's saying a lot. I love my Brian Browns, and you guys know it. After that, let's look at another designer knife. This is going to be the Scapegoat from Chavez. Okay, there we go. Now, I want to kind of show off some front flippers and another warnie, way out of the price range, but I just want you guys to see it, is maybe the best way to do that. This is going to be the Mini Goblin. This is from Koenig. Okay, guys, there you go. Kind of get your warnies lined up. Okay. Very interesting. Next up, front flippers. Again, this is different price bracket, but I want you to see another front flipper. This is going to be a Trevor Berger LEXK. Okay. And then finally, another front flipper. Again, similar-ish price range. This is going to be the Sharp by Design Mini Tempest. Now, I have said time and again, especially if you go back and look at my this or that on my favorite front flippers, the detent on the Mini Tempest is the best detent I've ever felt on a front flipper. My favorite front flippers, far and beyond, are Trevor Berger's. Guys, I own 4 of them right now, okay? They're the best, but the actuation of the GOM, yes, it is a really high flipper tab, right? But when you pull this out of your pocket, no movement, none, 0. I can just move my finger, opens every single time. That's great. Yeah, it's a tall flipper tab, but he means for you to use this and possibly using gloves. It works. I've tried it. I like that. Also, yes, it's flat ground. Do I like hollow grounds the best? Yes. Does this cut? Okay. It cuts. Okay. So I have no problem with the cutting. I have no problem with the flat grind. I like the warning on it. I like this harpoonish style warning. It kind of combines everything I like in a blade right there. It feels excellent in hand because of that thickness, that 0.5 thickness there, guys. When I put this into my hand, it feels locked in. It feels like I have a nice secure grip. I can hold it back. I can choke up. It's really, really good. It's great in and out of the pocket because of that bolster lock. You're not catching on the actual lock bar relief. It just slides in and out of pocket whenever I need it. It's great. As far as the thumb hole opening, I have no problem with the reverse flick, with the thumb flick, any of that I can open, and it feels great. The one change I know is happening to this knife is that it is going to get the same jimping that is on the Gungnir. It's, I believe, oh, what did he call it? I forgot what kind of jimping he calls it, but calls it something fun there, guys, with as far as the ascending jimping in the hole. It's going to be great. It's going to make it even easier, but it's already snappy as hell, guys. With that being said, I love it. I'm giving everything away, but let's go ahead and head back to my final conclusion. All right, guys. So we did some specs, some size comparisons, a lot of size comparisons, and changes that are going to come to the knife and what I think. So with that being said, guys, is it a plunder or a plank? This is 100% a plunder for me, guys. Part of it is because, you know, Renegade EDC, Chris is a friend, but I've had this knife for about a week and a half now, guys, and I can't keep it out of my pocket. I'll put it this way. I've had the Winter Blade Co. Factor on me in the same time, and they both find the way into my pocket. I like it that much. It works. I think it's damn near close to the perfect EDC, guys. It might be knife of the year for me. I like it more than the EMP Nimble. I like it more than the Raiden. I like it as much, if not more, than what I like the TW Price Dawn, guys, which is saying a lot. It's really, really good. I like the tall flipper tab and that you can actually actuate it, period. You know, my wife hates front flippers and she can actuate it. The fact that you have multiple deployments, but it still has a nice, good detent. It cuts. yeah, guys, everything, it feels like out of the factory. He could sell it just like this, and it's still damn good. That being said, guys, link in the bio for the knife. If there's any left, go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe if you like this content. And hopefully I'll see you on the next one, and I'll catch you on the flip side.